Hello at hello at magandang kamalayan sa inyo lahat at nandito na naman tayo sa pang ilang beses nating attempt, no? At mukhang hindi ko nakuha yung tamang paggalaw ng mga kailangan kong ayusin doon sa aking bagong laptop na ginagamit. Sayang, sana mas sana ay ninanais kong maumpisahan ang ating programa na yung laptop ang aking gagawin na maging kung saan natin panunuorin o kung saan ninyo mapapanood itong ating klase, ang ating class, ang Kamalayan Learning Alternative Success System. And of course, I still don't know what happened. Kaya back to cellphone tayo. But anyway, I'm sure you're all out there at kayo nakikinig. Kaya lang, sabi ko nga, sayang kasi ang aking lecture ngayon nasa cellphone ko Kaya paano ko babasahin itong aking mga nais basahin sa cellphone ko na naka-on ako sa cellphone ko rin. So yan ang problema ko ngayon. Anyway, so I'd like to say hi to Veronica Garcia, Erich Ann Santos. Hello and welcome. And of course, kanina nabasa ko sa aking umpisa, sila Mitch de Guzman and Ro Guzman and Mitch de Guzman. Puro Guzman, no? Sinasabi kanila, they were watching but there was no audio. And nung naayos ko na yung audio, I think I was able to fix it. Kaya lang, meron naman akong ginalaw. Tapos wala na naman siya. Anyway, so tapos pati na yung video ko nawala na rin. So, eto na. Huwag na natin pag-aksayan pa ng panahon. We're 30 minutes late. So, I hope still can catch up with our lesson for today. Our lesson for today is basically about lifelong learning. Kasi the last quality that I'm going to talk about, which is basically the last one in the 20 qualities that I have been talking about for the past videos, no? Ito na yung last, number 20. Kasi the last one was 18 and 19. So yung 20 was last Sunday, 19 rather, and now the 20th. And ang 20th quality is, a Kamalayan learner never stops learning. Well, basically, ito yung ating talagang binibigyan ng importansya ngayon, no? Lifelong learning. That's why we put up this Lifelong Learning Center. At ito ay ating ginagawa every Friday, Sunday, and Tuesday sa ating Kamalayan Online Lifelong Learning Center dito sa ating Hi, Hill! Sayang! Kamusta na, Hill? You're watching. I was excited to use the laptop kanina. I was already on air. I was already kaya lang walang audio. And then nung inayos ko yung microphone ko, of course siguro all I had to do was unplug my So when I unplugged my microphone, basta may na-plug akong hindi tama, pati yung video ko nawala na and I couldn't get it back. And so I attempted several times to put it back, but anyway, pag-aaralan ko na maayusin natin kung paano talaga. But anyway, so I'd like to say hi to Lynn Suzanne Bello is watching, and Bless Antaso Perez, my cousin. Of course, I'd like to start with some sad news. Sa family namin, I have a cousin who had moved on yesterday morning. No? When I say moved on, nag-exit na sa mundong ito. And, let's say, talagang nangyayari yan. We cannot avoid it. All of us will die. So I'd like to say, rest in peace and enjoy your new life wherever you are. I'm sure you're enjoying it. So to Jun Malay, my cousin, he's the son of my Tito Romy. He's a junior. So kung junior siya, ang pangalan niya ay Romeo rin, Romeo Malay Jr. Nakatira siya sa Bongabon, Nueva Ecija, with the family there. Anyway, so dito sa atin ngayon, we will now start our class with that quality that we had already mentioned, that we are now going to discuss fully. And sabi nga natin, a chameleon learner never stops learning. So that means lifelong. Up to now, hindi ka graduate. Kaya dito sa Chameleon Lifelong Learning Center natin, nobody graduates. So, lahat dito, student forever. We are students for life. Kasi importante yan eh. Definitely, there will be a lot of new things to learn. Hindi yan masasabi natin matatapos at ang ating sasabihin alam na natin lahat. Hindi natin alam lahat ngayon. Nagbabago, ang bilis ng pagbabago because of technology. So, hindi na pwede natin makita ang ating sarili in a very, I would say, stable situation. No? Kasi alanganin na talaga palagi ang takbo ng ating panahon. So, with that, I'd like now to I'd like to say hi again also to another cousin of mine who's watching, Kuya Tony, Antonio Garcia, who's watching from Cebu. Ito ang aking pinsan na ang business ay gumagawa ng mga yate at mga swimming pool. Big time. Alam ko, siya yung gumawa ng swimming pool ni Big Brother. Alam ko, I don't know if I can mention his name. I know who he is, but I will not mention his name dito. Sa Big Brother, you see, sa Pinoy Big Brother, yun. Nagpagawa sa aking pinsan ng swimming pool. Anyway, I'd like to say hi to Ernesto Torres Ocampo and Mons Shoson Rai Rai. And Lynn, of course, is watching still. All right. So a chameleon learner never stops learning. One lifetime is not enough. Sabi nga natin, we have to learn a lot of things. What do we mean by one lifetime is not enough? You know, like for example, right now, if you were born in this particular world at this particular time, kung babae ka man o lalaki ka man, alright, ano ang natutunan mo bilang isang lalaki? Ano natutunan mo bilang isang babae? At anong klaseng babae ka at anong klaseng lalaki ka na nabubuhay sa mundong ito? Ano ang pakiramdam mo? Ano yung mga experiences mo bilang ikaw as a person who is experiencing now being a man or being a woman? Yan ang ating tanong dyan sa inyo ngayon. What are you now learning from that? Okay. Ngayon, ganap na ba? Dapat na ba matapos yung ating learning in just one lifetime? Kunyari, kasi one lifetime. You were born in this lifetime as a man or as a woman, so you will die as a man kung pinanganak kang lalaki. Or you will die a woman kung pinanganak kang babae. Pero sapat na ba yun? Masabi mo na lahat natutunan mo na sa buhay mo. And this is something that we can now really learn na para bang masasyak kayo in another, dito sa aking mga tinuturo, no? Dahil ako talaga nagsasyak naman ako talaga ng tao. All my students are shocked whenever I teach because these are lessons they never learn in school. These are lessons nobody taught them, and except me. Ngayon ko lang sinasabi ito at ngayon lang ninyo nalalaman ang mga ganitong klaseng kaalaman. Alright, so ang tanong dyan is one lifetime not enough? It's not. So one lifetime is not enough. We have to learn how to be a man, how to be a woman, how to be a gay person, how to be a lesbian, how to be a Caucasian, a white person, a black person, an Asian. Kailangan maranasan natin yan. Iba-ibang mga lessons yan. We cannot really learn everything with just one lifetime of being an Asian or with being just a Caucasian. So we have to now really look at our lives in this kind of a concept, no? Now we have to really learn a lot of things. Hindi mo pwede sabihin lahat natutunan mo na sa buhay mo ngayon. And many times, a lot of people say, ano ba naman itong buhay ko, wala nangyayari, corny. Oh. Kasi hindi mo alam kung ano yung mga dapat mong malaman. So here, I'm teaching you exactly the things that we have to really now learn. It is a continuous learning and transforming process. It is a continuous learning and a transforming process. So when we say we are having a process here, sorry, nagagalo ko dahil nakapating yung book ko dito sa aking tripod. Namumove ko yung tripod tuloy. Anyway, so when you say it's a process, it's ongoing. So always there is a change that is happening. So meron nagbabago. So palagi yan may pagbabago. Kasi process yan eh. So this is one thing that we have to now be aware of. Life is a lifelong learning process. So we have now to be able to adapt to those changes and to learn from those changes that are happening. All right. Man's mind is able to perceive only when he is programmed to Man's mind is able to perceive only what he is programmed starting from his early years up to the present. All right? So, mula nung pagkabata natin, may na-program sa atin ang ating mga magulang, ang ating mga guro, ang mga teacher natin, mga kaibigan natin, mga friends, mga relatives natin. No? So we were subjected to being programmed by them. What do we mean by being programmed? Well, by observations, kung ano yung mga nakikita natin sa kanila, ano yung sinasabi nila sa atin, ano yung nakikita natin sa media, sa TV, sa movies, ano yung mga nabasa natin libro. Somehow, those things that we actually experienced programmed us in so many ways. So it depends as to how you are able to perceive those programs or programming. Everything in one's programming determines one's consciousness. So, kung ano yung na-program sa'yo, yun ang nagbubuo ng iyong kamalayan, iyong consciousness. Nandyan yung mga paniniwala mo, nandyan yung mga habits mo, nandyan lahat ang mga bagay na natutunan mo sa eskwelahan, natutunan mo sa simbahan. Alright, so basically, all these things made us learn a lot of things. No? And somehow, because of that, we have been evolving into the kind of person that we are now becoming. So, if you're aware, at least makikita mo na may nangyayaring okay sa buhay mo. Pero kung hindi, problema malaki yan. Alright, I'd like to say hi to Bongo Ferraren and to Dick Malay. Uy, aking pinsan. Si Dick Malay, aking idol. Kamusta na? And si Nellen Herrera is watching also. Mark Angelo Malay. Alright, uy, mga kamag-anak ko nanonood. Puro Malay ito. Okay, si Tony, Kuya Tony is still watching. Okay, so, again, as I've said, to continue, I'm reading from my book. Richie Malay, kita mo, from Australia, another pamangkin. Puro Malay ang mga aking kon. At least, pinapanood ako ng mga kamag-anak ko ngayon. Dati, ang mga kamag-anak ko, hindi alam kung ano yung aking ginagawa. At least ngayon, meron silang siguro nakikita na maganda sa ginagawa ko. So, kaya nanonood na rin sila. Anyway, sino ba naman ang magdadama yan, kundi ang mga magkakamag-anak. Okay. Uy, Andrew Silvestre is watching as well. Wala, hello. Alright, ito si Andrew ay itong barista na magaling, no? Na dati barista ito ni Con, sa cafe ni John Calub. Yan. Okay, to continue. What are the stumbling blocks to one's evolution of consciousness? Ayan. Ano ang mga sagabal? Ano yung mga nagbabara o nagpipigil para gumanda ang takbo ng ating kamalayan? Many of our negative habits, attitude problems, and our limited views on life are the ones contributing to our getting stuck at certain levels. So, dyan tayo nagkakaroon ng problema. Yung mga attitude problems natin, yung mga negative thinking, ayan, yan ang mga nagbibigay sa atin ng malaking problema sa ating buhay. Okay, to continue. The quality of one's life is a reflection of one's level of consciousness. The quality of one's life is a reflection of one's level of consciousness. So, kung ang kamalayan mo ay nasa ibaba, ang level ng kamalayan mo ay nasa baba, marami kang problema talaga. Kasi yung lowest levels of consciousness, nandyan ang puro mga negative vibes or negative emotions. Mga vibrations natin, mababa pag nandyan. Puro galit, sama ng loob, hinagpis, puro pasakit, puro kahirapan. Yan ang kababaan ng kamalayan. Kapag nandiyan ka, yan ang talagang makikita mong buhay mo. So, ating itinataas ang ating kamalayan para mas gumanda ang takbo ng buhay natin. Alright. The quality of one's life is a reflection of one's level of consciousness. To be able to experience the heavenly joys here on earth, one must attune his mind to the positive side of life and stay focused there all the time. So kung gusto mong gumanda talaga ang takbo ng buhay mo, taas mo talaga ang antas ng kamalayan mo. At doon ka na pumunta sa level ng, ang level ng maganda na. May kapayapaan ka, meron kang pagmamahalan, meron kang kaligayahan, meron kang peace of mind. Marami. Yan ang magandang takbo ng buhay mo na pag ikaw ay nasa itaas ang kamalayan, mataas ang antas sa kamalayan mo. Alright. Maintaining, or rather, maximizing spiritual power can make a person perform many miracles. Alright. Take note of this. Alright. Lynn Suzanne Bello is asking, do consciousness have a function of its own? Yes, of course. Very much. It is our consciousness really that creates our reality without us knowing it. Without us being conscious about it, unconscious or conscious, our consciousness creates our world, our reality. Ang ibig sabihin yan, kung ano yung takbo ng buhay mo, ayan ang ginagawa ng kamalayan natin. Kaya kung ano yung nakikita mo sa labas, ang tanongin mo sarili mo, bakit ito ang nangyayari sa buhay ko? Kapag hindi mo gusto yung nangyayari, that means merong hindi ka ginagawang maganda sa kalooban mo. O may mga iniisip ka na hindi maganda. May mga pananaw ka o paniniwala na hindi maganda. Kaya, nagre-reflect yan sa labas mo. So, if you're not aware of those things, you will see that ang buhay mo, ang takbo ng buhay mo, para kang puro negative, puro kasawian, puro kamalasan, puro problema. Yan ang takbo ng buhay mo. So, you have to be aware of what's going on with your consciousness. So, how to check that, how to know what is happening there, check out what's happening in your world, in your outside world. Doon mo makikita ang nangyayari sa buhay mo, yan ang ginagawa ng kamalayan mo. Ngayon, ang tanong dyan is, hindi ko naman gusto mangyari ito sa buhay ko. Hindi mo nga gusto. Ang tanong dyan, bakit nandiyan dyan yan? Bakit mo pinaniniwalaan itong mga bagay na ayaw mo? Bakit mo iniisip ang mga negative things? Kung ayaw mo pala mangyari sa labas ng sa mundo mo. Many times kasi sinasabi nga natin, hindi naman ako nag-iisip eh. Akala natin, hindi natin iniisip. But since we enjoy watching violent movies, watching all these telenovelas na puro sampalan, hinagpis, sama ng loob, puro mga bagay na talagang puro may hinagpis, selos, ganyan. Enjoy na enjoy ka sa ganyan mga klaseng mga pelikula, sa mga telenovela. Ano ang kasunod niyan? Buhay mo, ganun na rin. Kasi, yun ang tumatakbo sa iyong kamalayan. Kaya nga kung gusto mong gumanda ang kamalayan mo, huwag ka manood ng mga ganyan. Sabihin mo, ang sarap panoorin you have, that's your problem. You take that risk of making it part of your life. Now, if you know it now, at least you can do something. Ganon? Oo. Alright, so does that answer your question? Do your consciousness have a function of its own? So, yan. So, to continue. Ito, maganda. Ito yung kailangan maintindihan nyo. Maximizing your spiritual power can make a person perform many miracles. Our life is really a spiritual life because we are spiritual beings having a human experience. So everything that is really happening with us has a spiritual, I would say, level to it. I mean, in terms of the kind of power that we use. Kaya, importante ito na intindihan natin. Ito kamalayan, basically, is a spiritual power. Hindi ito physical. And it translates into physicality dahil yan ang purpose ng ating kamalayan, ang consciousness. Because our consciousness is the one that creates our reality. Kung ano man yung gusto mo magkaroon sa buhay mo, ayusin mo yung kamalayan mo. Ilagay mo sa kamalayan mo, I want to have a very abundant life, a prosperous life, a very happy life. So, yan ang pinaprogram mo nga sa kamalayan mo. And that will come out in your outside world. Pero kung ang sinasabi mo ay, ang buhay ko ay puro kamalasan, puro sama ng loob, puro hinagpis, puro negative, that will also translate really in your physical world. So, wag mo sisisihin ang ibang tao, wag mo sisisihin ang gobyerno, wag mo sisisihin ang asawa mo, wag mo sisisihin ang kamag-anak mo. Ikaw lang ang gumagawa ng mga ganitong bagay sa buhay mo. Through your beliefs, your thinking, your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions. Because these are all energy. You're creating that energy, and that energy becomes a reality in your life. Clear? So if you want to create miracles, start it first in your way of thinking, in your way of believing things. What beliefs do you want now to replace all your old beliefs? Kailangan baguhin mo lahat yan. Kasi ang akala mo, sinasabi natin, wow, ang ganda na nangyayari sa buhay ko, parang ang swerte ko. Yung look at that word, swerte. Akala mo lang swerte ka. Akala mo lang there are coincidences. Or, yung parang, akala mo parang tsamba. Yan. Walang tsamba, walang coincidences, walang swerte. Merong synchronicity. Because you create that synchronicity in your life. That's why, akala mo miracles ang nangyayari o milagro ang nangyayari. But hindi milagro yan. It's a regular thing kung ang antas ng kamalayan mo mataas. You create those miracles always in your life. Sasabihin mo, ang ganda-ganda ng buhay ko ngayon. Bakit? Ewan ko ba? Like, okay. I will just mention to you some of the miracles I had been creating lately. Ako, dito sa kamalayan, ginagawa ko itong bagay na ito na hindi naman ako kumikita ng pera dito dahil hindi naman ako humihingi sa inyo ng pera. No? Hindi ko naman sinasabi na, uy, magbayad kayo sa aking mga lecture. I am doing this for free. But I need to spend on some things here. Like, for example, I have to upgrade my videos. So I need to have a new laptop. I need to have a new cell phone. I need to buy a new microphone. Yung mga ganyan, mga ilaw. So, ina-upgrade ko rin ang aking mga equipments dito. And where will I get them? I mean, I'm not earning from anything, from anyone. But because I am creating miracles in my life, and I'm not actually asking for help from anyone, what is matter. But, you know, because of what I'm doing, the universe really provides or gives me everything that I need, everything that I want. And how? I get to receive some messages from people like, for example na lang, ito na lang lately, I received a laptop, a very good working laptop, maganda ang brand, Dell, from a friend, a colleague in the music business, si Hil Sabado. And, you know, Hil actually just was observing what I was doing in Kamalayan, and sabi niya, Tato, I want to help you. I want to support your advocacy. How can I help you? Sabi ko, I need to be able to create a website, and I need to upgrade my equipment. And so what did he do? Yesterday, he sent me through Grab his laptop. Binigay sa akin, libre. So, laki pa sa salamat. Milagro. Imagine, I mean, how much is a laptop now? And sabi ko, I'm not earning from this. I'm not getting money from anyone because I'm not charging. But I am getting all the things I need. And we have also, I have also now sa Kamalayan website. Pumunta kayo sa kamalayan.org. I-click niyan, kamalayan.org. It's still a work in progress. Kaya hindi ko pa masyado pinopromote. Pero you can see it now. No? It's already there. Kamalayan.org. So you will expect, that's why nga, tinetest ko na kanina yung laptop Kaya lang, I don't know medyo hindi ko pa siya kabisado. But tomorrow, next one ko rito, paglabas uli ng aking video, susunod talagang galing na sa laptop. No? Kasi kanina wala lang kasi audio, kaya hindi natuloy from the equipment. But then, it was already working kanina. Kaya lang, hindi ko na perfect yung audio. But anyway, so, this is how we create miracles in our lives. And somehow, sabi ko I've been talking about this in the past. I wanted to travel. I mean, a lot. And I didn't have that money, that amount of money to travel. And I had, good, I wanted to travel to faraway countries, like the US, Europe. So, hindi ko iniisip kung magkano i-raise kong pera. Dahil sabi ko, kung iisipin ko, I have to really work hard and wait for a long time to be able to raise that money. And sabi ko, hindi, I want to travel now. And I would just ask the universe, I want to travel to these places. And so the universe said, okay. So, sabi nga, ask and you shall receive. And so, I just asked and I received the tickets. I went to Australia, Switzerland, US, lahat na lang ng mga magagandang lugar na puntahan ko. Kung hindi man libre, kasi talaga iba, meron namang konting gastos. Pero still, hindi siya malaki. Ang pinakagastos ko lang siguro is pocket money. Yan lang. But definitely, plane fares, tickets were free. So how did I create them? Sabi ko nga, I created those miracles in my life through my consciousness. Alright, so ito nga, to continue. Actually, what we call miracles are just ordinary manifestations to an individual with a high level of consciousness. Itaas mo lang ang antas ng kamalayan mo, then you will have everything that you want. Yun lang yun. Yun lang ang sekreto niyan. To achieve this, one must study the art and science of life. Ha? Ano yung art and science of life? We have to understand what life is like. Ano ba talaga ang buhay? Ano ba talaga ang purpose ng life natin? Dito sa Kamalayan, sa klase natin, sa Kamalayan Learning Alternative Success System, dito ko tinuturo kung ano talaga ang purpose natin. At ang talagang purpose lang natin dito is to enjoy life, to evolve to what we could become. Yan lang naman eh. Hindi natin kailangan talaga magpakahirap, magpakasasa, or nagpapakahirap tayo dahil ang dami natin gusto na kailangan ba natin. Kaya nga tumigil na ang mundo eh, dahil ang ginawa ng karamihan, majority of all the people all over the world, basically had the wrong concept of what life was all about. And so, to have more, to enjoy more in their lives, they actually destroyed the environment. Marami tayong sinirang parte ng kalikasan. So, we polluted the air because of the kinds of machines that we were putting out, the engines, the cars, the whatever we were enjoying. So, sinira natin talaga ang kalikasan. And so, somehow, sabi ng Earth, ay, enough is enough. Sobra na kayo. You are creating something that is not supposed to be happening in terms of what's going on. Yes, you want the best of everything, but not at the expense of the environment. And so, ayan, tinigil na ngayon. So ngayon, lahat ng mga walang trabaho, ang sabi nga gusto pa ninyo balikan? Hindi na ninyo mababalikan niya. Karamihan dyan, nagsara na nga. Why? Because basically, sabi nga ng Earth, hey, I mean, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. Now, you have to now take a stock about on yourself now. Ito nga, yung aking sinasabi dito. To achieve this, one must study the art and science of life. We have to know now how to live life to the max, to the fullest. Na balansyado, balanse. Kasi we were actually living our lives na hindi balanced. There are 4 areas in our life na kailangan, the 4 major areas na kailangan balance yan. And we just concentrated on the wealth area. And the other areas we neglected. Like what? Like our health area, our relationships area, and our success area. So, nag-concentrate tayo sa wealth para lang dumami ang pera para mag-enjoy at the expense of nature, the environment. Di ba? We polluted yung mga beaches natin. Tinapunan natin ng mga plastic. Ayan, nasira. Hi, Dennis Romeo is watching. Uy, Dennis. The son of, si June Malay. Anong tawag dito? Condolence talaga. I mean, so sad to hear that, what had happened to your dad. No? Kasi nga talagang, bata pa tayo. I mean, kahit nasabihin natin yung senior na still, at this point in time, maagang-maaga pa for us to go and exit. Kaya kayo, yung mga nabubuhay pa, napakalakas pa ngayon ninyo, sana ay manatili kayo malakas. And so, this is what I'm talking about here. To achieve, what appears as a complex subject matter is not really as hard, as complicated to learn as it may seem. The art and science of life, it's not so hard. One just has to start where he is, recall what he knows already, analyze his situation, change whatever has to be changed, and start learning more on how to make his life better. Okay, so yan ang ating kailangan matutunan. No? I will repeat what I had written dito sa aking Kamalian Learner Never Stops Learning. One just has to start where he is. Okay, I will stop there. Start where you are. Alright, tumigil ang mundo natin ngayon. Nagkaroon tayo ng parang shutdown. So, wala tayong magawa ngayon. But there is a reason for this. We now have to look at our inside us, our life inside us. What happened ba? What did we really do with our life? Did we really enjoy what we wanted to do? Or ginawa lang natin itong ginagawa natin dahil malaking pera, o yan ang gusto ng ating magulang para gawin natin, na hindi naman natin talaga ginusto, sinunod lang natin sila. So marami sa atin did a lot of things that we never really wanted to do. Dahil nga lang, iniisip natin yung gusto ko kasi gawin, wala namang pera doon O yun ang hindi natin natutunan na maayos. Because yung sinasabi nga nating follow your bliss, alright, maraming tumitira o marami nagkikriticize doon sa pag sinasabi follow your bliss o follow your passion. Alright, medyo meron nga kailangan maintindihan kayo kung ano yung dapat nyo matutunan doon sa statement na yun, follow your bliss or follow your passion. Alright, but before you really become passionate about something or what you know as bliss, it all starts with enthusiasm. Enthusiasm. Are you enthusiastic about whatever? Doon nyo dapat inumpisahan, i-assess ang mga gusto nyo sa buhay. When you took up a course in college, were you enthusiastic in taking up a particular course? Or because sinabi lang sa iyo ng magulang mo na ito ang kailangan kunin mo, sinunod mo yan. Kasi kung ikaw enthusiastic ka, you will know exactly what will make you happy. Remember, enthusiasm is something, it comes from the root word God within. So it's God inside you. So it's the God inside you telling you, okay, this is what makes you happy. In this lifetime, this is what will make you happy. This is what you came here for in this particular lifetime. We will have different lifetimes. Okay, kung ayaw nyo maniwala sa reincarnation, okay, maniwala. Pero kung sa mga naniniwala sa reincarnation, you will now have to know or to find out, to really learn that we will have different lifetimes. But we are now talking of this particular lifetime kung saan tayo ngayon nakaka-experience ng pandemic. And ang tanong dyan is, what are you enthusiastic about? Siguro ngayon, ito na ngayon na kailangan natin balikan. During your early years, when you were a child, what were you enthusiastically doing with your toys, with your imagination? Ito yung mga iniisip nating mga bagay noon. Di ba lang bata tayo, lakas ang imagination natin Ako si Superman, ako si Batman. We were so powerful kasi akala natin superhero tayo. And we believe that. And so what became of that? Na-discover natin, hindi pala totoo. Mahina pala ako. Well, let's put it this way. We are really supposed to understand that we are or we have those superpowers. Ang tanong, anong ginawa mo doon sa superpower na yun? Kasi ang binasihan mo lang na superpower, yun nabasa mo sa comics, yun napanood mo sa pelikula, yun napanood mo sa TV. But the superpower that what we really have, that very strong power, mas strong pa than the superpowers of all the superheroes, is the God power we have within us. We have that God power. What did you do with that God power? Wala. Why? Because we never thought that we had that power. Why? Because we thought we were separated from God. God is up there, out there in heaven, and I am down here on earth. So, malayo ako sa Diyos. Yun ang naisip natin. So, wala akong kapangyarihan. Nung sinabi nga ni Jesus, that kingdom of God that I'm talking about is already here at hand. Ang tinanong sila mga apostoles, saan? Where? Sabi ni Jesus, within you, within us. So bakit natin ayaw paniwalaan yan? So if you have the God in you, the kingdom of God inside you, anong ginagawa mo? Hindi ka na matututo talaga ng superpower mo dahil niisip mo wala kang power. But if you know that you have that God power in you, talagang nothing is impossible, and you will create real miracles in your life. Lahat ng imposible, posible. And that is what I'm teaching here. Because I have used that divine power within. And that's what I used to do with my seminars before. I used to give a seminar tapping the God power within, tapping that divine power within. And I would actually do a coaching session with someone na ang tanong ko sa kanya, what is your impossible dream? And in 3 months' time, I assure you, you will get that dream. You make that dream come true. And you will use basically your God power within you, not other kinds of power. Alright, there are several ways of coaching kasi. So iba-ibang mga coaches, iba-ibang style nila, no? Sa kanila is more on prosperity. Ako, it's more of making your dreams a reality. Yun aking mas magandang binibigyan ng pansin, no? I mean, kanya-kanya kami, pero ako ay aking binigyan ng pansin na itong making your own impossible dream a reality. So, in 3 months' time, lahat ng aking mga na-coach were able to get their dreams, make their dreams a reality. I will not talk about them anymore. Okay, I've actually discussed them in my past videos, but I want to read something that I am now seeing here in my phone, on my phone here. Sabi ni Mike Garay, si Mike Garay, member ito natin, isang banda na I used to watch sa Bistro 70s. The Toyo band. May Toyo. Sabi niya, yeah, you've learned something every day talaga. The word enthusiasm indicates intense excitement, sabi niya. The noun enthusiasm comes from the Greek word enthusiasmos. Yes, that's true. From enthus, meaning possessed by a god, inspired. It was originally used in a derogatory sense to describe excessive religious zeal. Yes, they used to actually abuse this, especially during the Greek times, no? I mean, di ba, dami-dami kasi Greek gods noon eh. And so yun na nga, that actually is, that's why it's a Greek root word for enthusiasmos, meaning possessed by a god. But that is also what Jesus said to us. Exactly, we have God inside us. And so yun yung ating talagang natutunan from Jesus, no? So it's not anymore just the Greek gods telling us that God is inside us. We are inspired. I am now taking it to that level of what Jesus said. All right. Thank you, Mike. Maganda yung mo. So, Entheos. Kaya kita nyo dito sa aking, hindi lang yung nababasa kasi baliktad eh. Kung kanina yung sa laptop sana, mas maganda sana doon, mababasa nyo na hindi siya inverted. Ito yung word na, sa baba. Mababasa nyo dyan. Entheos. E-N-T-H-E-O-S. It's always here. Nasa aking logo yan, sa Kamalayan, no? Kasi may bago ako logo, but also in my other logo, it's still here. Alright, so, with that, Sabi ko, okay, so going back, one just has to start where he is. Recall what he knows. Recall what he knows. It's very important for us to remember. Kasi nga, we came from a past life. And many of us forgot what we learned from previous lifetimes. Ang nangyari na nga, we have evolved to who we are now because of our past lifetimes. So, wag mo sabihin na you are starting from scratch when you were born in this particular present lifetime. We already came from a past lifetime na kung saan we evolved, or we had evolved already and we had learned a lot of lessons. And because of the lessons we learned, eto na tayo ngayon. And somehow, this is where we are now, living our life. Ang tanong dyan is, what do we remember of our past life? If you believe in regression, past life regression, well, for example, I had my past life regression with somebody, kaya lang problema is namatay na siya. So, I cannot recommend that person anymore to you. And that person, when he regressed me, ang nakita na sa akin, ako ang nakakita, and he was interpreting what I was saying. And ang na-regress sa akin was I was a bishop, a Catholic bishop, a former Catholic bishop in France. All right, I was living in France. And so, ang tanong ko is, anong proof ko para mapaniwalaan yan? Sabi niya, take a look at your present lifetime. What is it that you are now seeing? And somehow, nakita ko nga yung mga kamag-anak ko. Most of them speak the French language. My uncles and my father would play European instruments like the accordion. My mom speaks French. My other relatives, most of my relatives really speak French. I have even French relatives. I mean, my cousins married French women. So, somehow, parang may continuation. And sabi ko, ang tanong is, ano ang relevance niyan? Sabi niya, bishop ka dati. Anong ginagawa mo ngayon? Sabi ko, most of the things I'm teaching are not anymore Catholic in some ways. No? So, ito ngayon ang aking tinuturo, more advanced teachings. Pero I'm not saying that the Catholic things that I learned are not good. They're good, but then again, I am now siguro beyond what I had learned. Kasi somehow parang I had evolved in a way. So, ayan. So, I'm teaching now what I am now sharing in Kamalayan. Alright, sabi ni Mike Garay, hey, salamat, Sir Tato. You have quite a memory. I would contemplate on the kingdom of God within each of us and in a community with and for all of us. Hopefully, magkasama the least of our brothers. Magkakasama the least of our brothers. Thank you. Thanks ulit, sabi niya. Alright. Si Mike, may mga advocacies to. Marami siyang tinutulungan ng mga ating mga least of our mga kababayan. So, yan. Okay. So, nagkakaintindihan tayo. Alright. So, okay. Marami akong kwan. We still have, okay. So, delay ako dito. Medyo na, and that is actually the last quality, no? The 20th quality of a Kamalayan learner. This is exactly what we need to learn. Ay, teka mo na, before that, one has to change, recall what he knows. Hindi pa pala tayo tapos. Recall what he knows already. Analyze his present situation. Change whatever has to be changed. Kailangan palitan kung ano na hindi nag-work. We have to change whatever we have to change and start learning more on how to make our life better. All right. We have to really now be able to change a lot of things with us. And next week, or on Friday rather, this coming week pa rin, I will talk of all those changes that we have to really now learn. Marami sa atin ngayon, kailangan magising. Because ito na yung pagsisimula ng pagbabago. The kinds of things that we want to see in the new world that we want to see now happening, nandiyan na siya eh. Kaya lang nga, tumigil nga. Ang tanong dyan anong ginagawa natin ngayon para makreate itong bagong mundo na ito? And it will all start with all of us, inside us. Kailangan makita na natin ang pagbabago sa ating sarili. We have to start with ourselves first. We don't change outside anything sa buhay natin. We don't change the government. We don't change other people. We don't change our relatives. We don't change our friends. We cannot change anyone for that matter. The only one that we can change is ourselves. Now, if we change ourselves, what do we want to change into? What do we want to become? Yan ang biggest question. And so, this is what we have to learn. What do we have to really learn? We cannot anymore learn much, basically. Because everything that we have learned already. We just have to recall them. Just have to remember them. Sabi nga sa Conversations with God, life is just remembering everything. So, ang tanong dyan is, if we have remembered everything, how come I forgot? Yes, we forgot because we have to now be able now to choose which ones to just use at the moment. Kasi marami na tayong alam eh. Sobra-sobra na. Masisira ulo natin kung talagang if we will put all of them in our memory bank. Di ba sa computer nga, pag sobra na yung memory mo, you have now to upgrade, or you have to get a new memory bank, or a new hardware, or USB na bago na para lang dagdagan mo. And somehow, ano na nangyari sa atin? Nandyan lang siya. Just like what is now happening in terms of our present technology. All the things that we need to learn are all in the internet. They're all out there. You don't have to memorize them. You don't have to, for example, go do what we do in school na babasahin mo, and then we have to study, and then we have to memorize because you will be given a test. Now, anything that you want to learn, you can just Google and try to find out what you want to learn. And it's just there. You don't have to remember if you don't want to remember, because it's already. Sorry. Yeah. Nako, bakit ba na? Kasi ang gulo ng kamay ko eh. This is, etong ganitong action ko, ginagawa palagi. Every time I talk, this is very Italian. Because, going back to my past life regression, I was a French bishop. Sabi ko, I don't feel that I had been a French person, a French guy. Because most of the things I want are not that of being or being enjoyed by me. I don't enjoy much of what France had to offer or has to offer. But I more of really love mga Italian things. And dun na nga nila na-realize, dun lumabas yung aking adjustment dun sa aking regression. Yes, I was in France as a bishop, but I was an Italian bishop in France. I was from Italy. I was an Italian bishop in France. So, I was more of an Italian. So I had enjoyed Italian food. I actually do a lot of. I enjoy all the sceneries in Italy. I mean, ayun ang mga gusto kong puntahan. Uli, Since I used to live there. Oh, yan. Sabi nga, doon sa past life ko. So, ito nga, yung movement ko. Kita niyo, pag nagsasalita akong ang likot ng kamay ko. This is basically how Italians really talk daw. Very Italian ang aking, ang movement ng kamay ko. So, nalikot. Anyway, so with that, I'd like to say hi to Dr. Josephine Senson Kaluwag. I see Dr. Senson is watching. And ako, dami-daming nanood at nakinig sa atin ngayon sa ating lessons for today. At I'd like to say thank you very much again for being with me in our class sa ating particular class for today. So I'd like to say thank you to Dr. Josephine Senson Kaluwag, to Mike Garay, to Dr. Ro Guzman, to si Dr. Inter, Joyce Molon is watching, to Dennis Romeo Malay, Marlo Asistente, Monet Gasquel, Joy Templo Nuevo, Cadet Millard, Cadet Miart, Lynn Suzanne Bello, Sunny Baronia, Andrew Silvestre, Richie Malay, Dick Malay, Bong Ferraran, Nelen Herrera, Mark Angelo Malay, Antonio Garcia, Ernesto Torres Ocampo, Mons Shoson Rai, Bless Antasio Perez, and Hills Habado, Bianca Maria Patricia, and Ramil Vela, and Erish An Santos, Pinky Sabinosa, and Veronica Garcia. And to all of you, I'd like to say maraming salamat sa inyong pakikinig at panonood. At may pahabol pa si Gilbert, Albert Figueroa. Okay, so hello. And with that, I'd like to say magandang kamalayan sa inyo lahat. Till next Friday. At ito si Tato Malay na nagsasabi, isang magandang kamalayan sa inyong lahat.